live. Share this live.
Lisa, they ran up on my.
What up?
Hey, Lisa.
Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's
Hey.
good.
Hey.
You looking good, Lisa. I know that's right.
I have COVID right now, unfortunately. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm on I thought I was done on the 18th. I've had it for 18 days. And today I got a headache. I got all kinds of stuff. You know, all
Just
this
get a lot of
drama,
vitamins
too,
and stuff.
is
I
a
had
little
it at
bit
one
rough.
point too.
All this drama is a little bit rough.
Uh-huh.
But I just want to say I really appreciate what you're doing and the exposing that you do to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just letting people know the real and what's going on. And I just want to correct a couple of things. You know, it's a lot of info, so no disrespect there. But like one of the lawsuits that you showed was for a company called Prize Wheel, and they're owned by Grand Prize Network. And now that guy, the owner, his name's Greg, really nice man. We were promoting for him back in 2013, and we were doing like 20K downloads in a couple hours. So we really put that app on. And so that actual lawsuit was him against Steven and our old company that we had together called the Blue Market. And what happened with that was Steven agreed to perform $140,000 worth of work, which when we get money, it's your guys' money. It's not our money. Like we're taking a cut, and that's supposed to be to pay overhead, to pay for servers, you know, to pay development fees. Now, Blue Market didn't have an app. We used online. I like the mustache.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm the originator of the app. Every single app. Plugco, Stacks, who used to be OG Moby. No app was there before my app. Like eSpire was formed in 2015. I didn't really work on it because Steven had offered me the percentage in Blue. So I was a 28% owner in the Blue Market.
So you're the CEO of everything. All that.
Yes. I was basically how you're connected. Like that was me back in the day. And that vouch chat, like we could send that around. Of course, I'm not gonna let nobody join it because that's a lot of contact, like high contacts, and I can't trust people gonna go turn that over to more thieves. Like, no, thank you. You know, even though a lot of them are my loyal people and they'll tell me, I can just let you guys know what the pages are, you know, because they're really big pages. Like there was Advice in there. I don't know if anyone follows Advice. They're like 13 mil. Couples Note, he's like 8 mil. He was in there calling me the GOAT. There's a guy named Faisal who owns at Fact. He owns at Hood. He owns at NIGGA. He owns tons. They just got him deleted on his at Reactions. They just got him deleted on at Epic. So these people are all...
Oh, so they got multiple people deleted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they know who all my homies are, who I came up in the game with. Because, see, I was one of the first...
So they tried to wipe y'all out completely.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Which they almost did. And it was during COVID, which was really what sucks about it, because everybody's suffering during COVID, right? People couldn't work. People can't make money. You can't leave your house. So it was really tough to go through. But I noticed the world is going through it as well, too. So I just want to say that I pray for everybody, you know, because I know everybody's suffering right now. Everybody's going through their own challenges. And so it was just really wild for me that during a global pandemic, I was being just thieved, ripped apart. And I know it's mainly because I'm a woman. So they were all men. And for instance, Blue Market, I never got distribution. Yet I was the one who brought all the influencers on. Now, just so you guys know, I started as an influencer. You know, I've grown millions of accounts. I've worked for millions of artists. I've worked for every app on the market. That's from, you know, iHeartRadio, every solitaire app you can imagine. Every VPN started with me. All my CPI apps got taken away because when Plugco was on the come up around 2017, they were just straight hitting up all my people and telling them not to work with me, that I'm bullshit. And that
so Plug also had something to do with this too.
Well, no. They just coached everybody. And then they started telling the CPI apps, the advertisers, because they have this huge like $100,000 office in San Francisco. So they started telling those guys not to work with me. And so I just got tired of the fight. I quit going after download apps, right? So I focused on surveys. I'm the one who brought surveys. No one trusted surveys. No one would promote surveys because they thought it was a scam. I spent I've been working with them for almost 5 years, and I spent 3 straight years educating everybody about how surveys work and why they're not a scam and why you can make a lot of money. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's just in my lane. So it's like, I even got out of the app install game and went to surveys just so I could be in my own lane and people would quit attacking me. And it's just a constant thing. And so now I have everybody under the sun coming after the same influencers. And it's like, I try to tell them too, why don't you make go after different offers? Like, how about give everybody something different to promote? Like, why everybody have the same offers? Like, what is that offering to the influencer?
Because I've seen a lot of them do have the same thing, literally.
It's pathetic. And you could read in that lawsuit, and lawsuits are Googleable. You can look it up. Like, there could be a screenshot of the main page. There's a date of when I filed my lawsuit so that everyone knows. If somebody tries to file a false, frivolous lawsuit after that, they're going to get thrown out, because the courts are always going to, what my lawyers told me, the courts are always going to honor the first lawsuit that was filed. And I'm the one who filed the first lawsuit. And that was because my app, all of my IP was stolen. I paid Blue Market and bought out the IP. If you go to Karma on the App Store, KVRMA, you'll see all the games that Karma owns. In my iTunes Connect, it says Blue Market, but it was transferred to Karma LLC. So, like, you can't do that unless the owner transfers it. Like, Apple's high security. So I didn't steal anything. I paid $50,000 for that IP because that man said that he was done in this market and he didn't want to work in this market anymore. And Blue Market should have been a huge household name. We had Kevin Jonas of the Jonas Brothers as a partner as of 2015 on. So, like, we were doing really big things. We were the #1 influencer network. This man decided he didn't want to do it anymore and try to tell me not to pay out influencers, that we were going to shut down. So this was in April of 2017. No, I'm sorry, July of 2017. I told him that I refused to do that because this is my livelihood. You know, I don't have my dad, who owns a New York real estate company, that's making all this money and paying your bills, that you could just go around scamming people because you're spoiled and you get everything you want in your life. Like, that's not my life. So I told him I couldn't do that. As soon as the money hit from the advertiser, I paid everyone out without his permission, and I bounced. There was a couple of influencers who didn't get paid because they had unique situations. For instance, there's a guy, he runs at Goof. It's like, I don't know, 3 million or something. And he runs a bunch of other pages, but I don't have to list all his pages. Anyway.
How many followers did you have before you get this? Before they got your page taken down?
Okay, so the 4.3 mil at trending, that's not what happened. Like, what happened was I ended up having to sell that page in 2017 to launch Eastfire fully and pay for all the development and everything, because at that time, when I left Blue and I used all the money to pay out the influencers what they were owed, he then went into PayPal and started paying himself money that wasn't there. So it overdrew the Blue Market account, and my IP was the only IP that was on the PayPal. So they associated my IP with that PayPal, and they blocked all my PayPal. Nick DiMartino, who's claiming to be a founder of Tapco, no, he was just my affiliate manager. And they're using him so that the community doesn't see that it's Stephen Forkosh, and they don't go talking crap and telling people all the truth. So that's that whole little scam there to trick everybody into signing up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I ended up having to sell trending because I couldn't afford. I had just left Blue. I had just left everything, and I was starting all over. And I didn't have a revenue stream then, because with my PayPal being banned, at that time, advertisers only paid in PayPal. So, like, why are they going to waste their time with me if they can't pay me in PayPal? And I'm asking for these other payment types, and they're like, oh, no, we're just going to go to this influencer, you know? So I lost.
So you did something so that you can make sure that everybody get paid, which was sell the page, correct?
I sold the page and I invested into Eastfire, and everybody that got fired from Blue, I brought them to Eastfire. So I kept what I thought was the family together. And so everyone had a job. And for instance, Nick DiMartino wasn't doing shit. I gave him all of my contacts, showed him how to talk to them. Like, I have receipts of him trying to talk to influencers and them being really mean to him. And like, I'm only talking to Lisa. So it's like, I was training Nick, showing him who to talk to and how to talk to them, because I can't do it on my own. You know, I was doing all the payments. I was everything. I was, you know, making the appointments, handling like studio stuff, working with every single influencer, going over statistics, teaching people how to promote. You know, I'm the one who knows how to do numbers. So
Right.
without me, there's no influence. No one would have ever worked there. And I was nominated by the community. I didn't think of this. Like, the community put me there because they were like, Lisa, we work with you. We know you. We came up with you. We trust you. So we need you to make sure that we get our money. So I was placed in that position by the community. And so now, you know, my app was stolen. It's copyrighted. So yes, I have a lawsuit. And
Also, the app is copyrighted.
yeah, my app is copyrighted.
Mm.
They were also using my image because I make videos for Shein. So they were using my Shein videos and using Tapco links and making money off of my image. So that's also in the lawsuit because you can't use, it's not like I'm anybody, right? It's not like I'm Kim K or something, although I feel like it right now if I'm being stolen from all the time. But yeah, no, they were using my straight image. I have screen records and where I click the link and it goes to a Tapco link. They hacked into my back end because they stole my developer who was under contract and he was work for hire. That app is all my ideas and all my life's work.
So what I'm gonna do is I want to add good. I want you to stay up on here, but I want to add good sounds to see like maybe if he could tell us what's going on behind the scenes so far as with these people not getting paid, because a lot of them have been complaining about them not getting paid.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I tried to warn as many people as possible. Even though I lost a lot of people, I gained a lot of people back because they come back as soon as their money's messed with. It's just a matter of time before people see the truth. And as soon as I win this lawsuit, I'm shutting them down.
I know that's the fuck right, as you should.
Yeah. But I want to say one thing, Lisa. If you want me to beat their ass, just let me know.
Trust me, it's really hard, and I have to pray, and I have to meditate, and I have to do things to keep my energy centered and in love, because it's very, very hard. Like I just finished a meditation because it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard, and especially to go through that during COVID. And I've been working at this almost 10 years. I'm at the end of my 10-year plan. Like at that time when I bought the IP from him and then I teamed up with him last year and we signed a contract. He supposedly was going to make everything right, invest $1 million into everything. And we were going to get back what we should have gotten with Blue that he ruined, you know? And I really believed in him because he like courted me for like 2 years, took my team out to a dinner for my birthday, paid for everything. Like I really, really believed. And then once he sold me all the IP, I was like, wow, he's really serious. Like he doesn't want anything to do with this. And so I trusted the situation. You know, I'm a gullible person, unfortunately, and I believe in people. And I'm working on trying to get stronger in that sense. But
exactly.
Yeah, it was just not a good situation. And there's a lot of people getting ripped off, and I'm getting ripped off. And I'm just a 20% management fee. Like I don't take money like that. I pay myself a salary. Like I pay myself $1,000 a week, and then I have to pay my managers, and then I have to pay my web developers, and then I have to pay, you know, the server costs, and then all the monthly costs, you know, like all the support things. Like people can hit us up on Intercom or there's different subscriptions that you have to pay every month. QuickBooks.
And if you don't mind me asking, what would be your goal for us influencers? You know, in the future, what would you want to see us accomplish so far as us switching over to your app? What can you basically bring to us influencers so far as, you know, putting us out there? So is there any ideas that you would like to share with us that you would, you know, have with us in the future?
So I have a really great thing that's about to launch. Everyone who is signed up for my app, I want to recommend Karma, because since it's the same developer with Tapco that was on Eastfire, I don't feel safe there, and I don't feel safe with anybody's information there. So I've been moving everything over to the Karma app. And just so you guys know, the Karma app has the original creators and the original creators of this type of technology that they were stolen from also by the same man. And so I'm keeping it with the original core team. And so some of the ideas that I have is I launched this team platform. And so now, like, anybody you refer is on your team platform, and you can monitor them, and you can see their activity, and you can work to make more money that way. So it's essentially your own business within my business. And so I'm all about percentage, and I'm transparent. Like, if everybody wants to see the full price of what the advertisers are paying, I can make that so that's like that in my app. Just know that I gotta take my 20% management
Right.
fee.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know
you're
that's.
gonna see the money look, big, but then
I know
maybe
exactly
on the
what you're
invoice
talking
it'll
about.
just say minus 20%. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to ideas. I'm an influencer myself.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I know all the ins and outs. So I'm
Right.
here to help everybody, and I'm asking for everybody's help to not use thieves. And if somebody comes to you with an app doing the same thing that I
Good
do,
sounds.
that
I
I
got you. Hold up.
originated,
Mm-hmm.
how about tell them, hey, this is great, I'll use your app, but how about you bring me something that Eastfire doesn't already have?
So what my question is to you, what would you suggest the people that currently use Tap and the other apps, what would you suggest them to do moving forward?
I would suggest that so I would suggest they change their information right away, and you change it like 3 times that way, because it's only going to show the last time it was changed, because we can see all that when you guys change things. So I would
Oh,
change it
okay.
3 times. That way it would get rid of the original information, and then I would delete the app. I would.
Can I say something?
Oh, she froze. Okay, go ahead, Alexis.
They're already reporting.
Oh,
My ads.
they doing it now?
Yeah, I just got a report. It just flashed up.
Oh,
Somebody reported my ad.
Make
Whatever.
sure you
That's
put your
why I
big
have it on the little page, and that's why you won't know what my big pages are.
right. Don't tell them what your big pages
Nah,
is.
I
Just have it
won't.
on your little page. I won't even display that. So let me go. Can
Wait, I'll drop because
Okay.
but I need to say something. So, what about the information that all the influencers had put, like their address, their birthday?
That's what I'm saying. You should definitely go in
She's
there and
saying change it 3 times,
Yeah.
just because the last recent time so
Oh,
they
let
won't
me
see
go
it.
change that.
Yeah, so change all that information, Alexis, like right now. So I'm gonna
I
add
don't
you
know if
back
you guys
up.
can see me because I can't see
Okay,
No,
bye.
we can see you. Can you see us?
Okay, yeah, I can see you.
Okay, all right. Well, let me add good sound. So yeah, guys, if you don't know, I'll also be working behind the scenes with Lisa. Good sounds, getting a request. I'll what is it that you had wanted me to do? You had wanted me to accept certain, like,
Well, you've done so much, and thank you. You're running all that. So I just, if people need something approved, they could come to you. Any problem they have, anything they need with their account, any questions they have, yeah, you're on the team.
Yeah, so yeah, most definitely. So y'all can
Yeah.
feel more safe with, moving forward with this.
Absolutely.
I would have never heard this story if Shy is Shy, right? Shay, I think Shy. No, Shy. If Shy wouldn't have came to me and told me this, I would have never known at all.
Yeah, God
And
bless her too, man. It's
it's a
amazing.
sad story, honestly. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna even add her up on here soon. I'm trying to get Good Sounds up on here. He got to get up in a request. Hold up. Okay. That is sick. Honestly, I would never expect nobody to be that evil. That's some evil
Well,
ass
what's
shit.
pathetic about it is he doesn't need the money. His dad's like balling. Like, he doesn't need the money. So why are you doing this to me?
And that
I
explains
don't
why these people
understand.
aren't getting paid.
I
What's up
think
with
it's
you?
Hi.
What up? What up? Long day. What's up, everybody?
Hi, nice to
Hey.
meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I've been hearing a lot about you.
I know. I've been
Lot.
hearing a lot about you too. Yeah, I'm glad to finally be connected.
It's been a long day for me. Trust
I
me. A long
bet.
2
Same
days.
here.
I'm not
Same
gonna
here.
lie. Long 2 days.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
What's up, y'all? What's the question? So I can definitely answer them.
So a lot of I speak for the influencers. I'm just doing my job, and I'm honestly just asking the questions. So a lot of the me personally, I don't use Tapo. I never used it. I never even looked into it. I just personally use Stacks. So a lot of people wanted to know a lot of people want to know where's their money, and particularly because the reasons of that is because a lot of them had been getting their people to do what they got to do, and we're not gonna say that on live, but to do what they got to do for them to for them to earn their coin. But it seems as though their calculation so far as with tech is not calculating to the right amount that they are owed. So with that being said, for example, if they had got 3,000 people and made 6K, they wouldn't have made 6K. They would only make 300. So a lot of them wanted to know, where is their money? And I know I know that you're affiliated with them, but I don't know if you for sure work with them.
All right, so can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right, so as everybody knows, this is new to me as well. So when it was brought to my attention, let me go back real quick. Number one, anytime that I see something, I'm going to address it. So they are super aggressive. Super aggressive.
Oh, yeah. They
So,
got a motive. They want to kill me. I don't know why.
Now they like, I'm too nosy because I have influencers that'll make 1,600, but when I go to pay them, I'm only giving them 900. So I'm asking questions like, they won't give me no dashboard so I can see what's going on. So now we going back and forth, and influencers that's owed money, guess what? They don't let me see them because I get a percentage off each one of them. So they're hiding. They're giving me 20 influencers a week, right? I got 5,000 influencers. I got 980 of them signed up, but they
that
only
was
giving
you
me
that
two.
emailed me earlier. Okay.
Right.
I had a
So
headache, so I didn't get a chance to get back to you, but we're going to connect.
yeah. So here it is. I'm working day in and day out. I know they on live because this is the shit we talk about.
Right.
I ain't got paid. And like I asked them,
I pay
where's my
everybody
money?
when I get paid. And I send screenshots direct from the advertiser that tells you, like, if something's delayed, because sometimes they do have issues. Like, for instance, they went to a new accounting system and they were having an issue with the system. They sent me the screenshot and they were like, it's going to be late. But luckily I had priority. So I got paid on time, you know, but it was like hours late. So I didn't get to send payments out till like after 5 p.m. And so then, like, if you're doing an ACH and you send it out after 5 p.m., it's going to take it like you send it out the next day. You know,
Right.
so just so everyone knows, when you mess with me, like, I take money seriously. So as soon as it hits my account, it's hitting your account. I don't sit there. I'm not like, oh, wait, you know, I'm on it and I'm sending PayPal's, Cash App, whatever, all myself. And I have an
Yeah,
account.
and honestly, it seems as though she works by herself, literally.
Right. And
She's been busy all day.
I don't know. Let me say this, Maj. I got a call from an influencer. They like, yo, you know, I got this young lady. She told me the story. I knew nothing about what happened.
Yeah.
They educated me. Once I found out, I immediately shut the program down, like with no investigation, because I went and told all my influencers.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, stop, because number one is my face that's gonna be on the line, not theirs.
Right.
And number two, I'm still asking, where is my influence? Now, don't get me wrong, they pay influencers, but there's a lot of influencers not being paid.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because they like, if we show him the real number, we gotta also pay him on that percentage. And like I told him, you can't out hustle a hustler. This is the conversation today. You ain't hustling me. So they don't like the fact that he's too about his influencers. He's too worried about his influencers. They won't return my calls. They won't return my texts. None of that.
Because they don't work. I used to do all the work. They don't have me. So they don't work.
Yeah, and I'm publicly, you know, because I do everything for my influencers.
Exactly.
I ain't let nobody finesse them. I ain't let nobody scam them. So we shut that down immediately. And
That's
then
amazing.
I tagged Maj today on my post. I'm like, hey, y'all run over there because he got some money for y'all to make. Because at the end of the day, he been with me from day one. He already know I don't play about my influencers, because one bad thing, they're gonna take it and run it through the mud.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I was trying to explain to Tap.
So Good Sound, up here, I got a question for you.
All right. If it's related to this, because I only talk about business, you know what I'm saying? If it's something personal, I'll let it be on the side.
Just wait. Let's get this down. Okay, so Good Sound. So my question is to you, because you know this is basically like an interview also. I usually do interviews, so all that. So moving forward, okay, let's just say, for example, you know, if Tap don't work out with you guys and they don't get back to you and they let you know like what's going on.
No, it's over with. It's over.
So
with.
it's over with.
Yeah, I don't play no games. Whenever, listen, you know me, bro.
How many lawsuits does it take for people to realize?
No amount of money. No amount. Once you finesse one of my influence, you can offer me $2 million. It's not gonna happen because I don't need the money.
That's awesome.
I don't need no headaches. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's too many of my influencers that's on the back end that's not in my account.
Right.
That I'm supposed to pay.
Right.
Now,
so,
if your system is that messed up, I can't do business with you.
Yeah.
Because I got to deal with that consequence. It's my face on the line.
I give people a dashboard. You guys have the access that I have. You're able to see everything. So
yeah, we got in a big argument yesterday over a dashboard. Like I told him, I said, listen, man, we need to see every time my influencers is doing activity. Because now every time one of them do 3,000, now they doing fraud. Hey, we need to check on this account because we think it's fraud activity. No, how about they out there busting their ass?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
you see me, I'm on live. I ain't got time for the sugarcoating. Now, if my influencers is making 4,000 or 5,000, give them their money.
Absolutely.
Since you don't want to give them their money, we cool. We gonna back up. You know, because if I say stop, everybody gonna stop, just like they did. You know, now they talking about let's have an emergency meeting. Okay, cool. Let's have an emergency meeting. What's this meeting about?
Yeah, I think it's too late, and I think you need to get with a real one, so we'll connect.
So you see, I hit your email.
So yeah, no, I know. Thank you. I've been fighting COVID, so I'm like, today's been a crazy day. I have a headache. Like, I just had to get on and
we can get millions.
Address whatever I need to address. Yeah, absolutely.
There's so much money out here. What's up, Maj? What you gonna say?
Okay, so a lot of influencers they won't really express how they feel.
No, of course they don't need to get involved.
No. Just so far as like just people in general. So usually I'll get like certain things to ask. So a lot of questions. I'm gonna just ask a few to Good Sounds. So Good Sounds, moving forward, let's just say, for example, if things were to work out with tech, for example, say if we never met Lisa and things were to work out. Our question is, if things were to work out with tech, you said that you get a certain percent of a salary. Now, we know that you get, a lot of salary so far as us hosting the events. And usually when people come out there to buy like the eBright tickets and stuff like that. So we know that you make like a certain percentage from that. So if you were to make more percentages from the tech, what could you have provided to us so far as moving forward in the future? So far as like, okay, well, we know you're making money for the events. Those could keep recycling. We know that those are keep recycling. But for the money that you're getting for tech, how could that honestly benefit us as influencers? What would you have provided for us so far as us being influencers? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. So that was, and I'm sure Tap is on here. So, that was the main priority. I said, okay, so we need you guys to sponsor the events. It's inside the contract that I put. Sponsoring events take care of y'all hotel rooms. Y'all don't have to pay to get any the events at all, because now it's sponsored by TAP. It's free. It's an awareness event. That's what the agreement was. They went back on that as well.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and take over those events.
Yeah, so
I know that's the fuck right.
So a lot of people got to understand, like, when you hit me earlier, Maj, you already know I keep it 100. It's that simple.
You mean events that you come up with, correct?
I couldn't hear you.
I said events that you come up with, correct?
Events that I come up with? No.
Yeah.
Brock put me on these events as far as influencers. But I've been doing events for about 27 years. So if you go look at my Instagram page, I've been doing these events for 27 years. And I'm the guy in the Midwest. If you go look at my Instagram page, I am the guy who bring all your big celebrities to my city and the cities are around it. The receipts are on my page. So when COVID hit, I ran into Brock. And I told Brock in Jersey, I said, yo, bro, I like what you're doing. We're going to put this thing on another level. And that's what we were proceeding to do. So I always give Brock his credit. Never will. Take it away. He gave me the idea of what I already do in real life. Now, if you go look at my Instagram page, when Instagram first started, everything I do is surrounding the app. So I used to do Snapchat parties. I used to do TikTok, not TikTok, but Twitter, Facebook. You can go look at my Instagram page. When y'all was about probably, what are y'all, 19 now? So when y'all was maybe 9 or 10 years old, I was doing events. When y'all weren't even born, I was doing events. So, I'm a little older. I just saw something that a young man was doing and got with him, and he's still able to work with me whenever he wants to. He knows that, and that's just what it is. I ran into Maj, and I always go to him with advice, and he gives me ideas. He's not an event planner. So he gives me the idea, I bring it to life. It looks like as if I'm the one came up with the idea, but he gives me ideas. We got an event coming up in June 28th. We was talking about the cruise. He said, look, you need to do something different. So if that answers your question, I give everybody their props.
Lisa, are you still here with us?
I think we lost her.